Hey everybody, take a look at this. This has been 1 year. 1 year ago I put this banana circle in. And if you guys remember, this had terrible, unbelievably bad soil. Right? All these bananas, everything's growing in this beautifully. So I figured I'd do a 1 year update. And we'd take a walk through. Now, if you look, we continue to feed the compost pile in the center. And we have so far cleaned out the banana suckers 3 times, I think. No, 2 times. I'm sorry, 2 times. This will be the 3rd one. After we get these here, we've got a ton of suckers coming up here. Now, this banana is really looking good. It's time. I'm going to harvest this thing today. This is one of the things we're going to do today. We're going to harvest this banana and pass it out. We have friends and family and everything. So we're going to harvest this banana, and it's getting very close. Then once it's harvested, we're going to chop it down. Then the papaya. Let's take a look here. This papaya, now I have come to realize that you should never grow bananas and papayas together because, well, papayas need a whole lot less water, bananas need a whole lot more water. So what happens is you get overwatered papayas that look like crap. And you get really great looking bananas. So, FYI, future reference, don't ever grow papayas and bananas together because you get this. But if you look, the fruits on these papayas, even with the poor water conditions, they look pretty damn good. All right, next. One of the things that I have done is I planted several different things recently. Okay, this here is a cowpea, and we actually are going to start harvesting the cowpeas. I've planted these for, well, the cowpea is a legume, so it puts nitrogen in the soil, but it also gives us more peas to help us with, we get biomass, but I'm going to use these peas. We're going to harvest all these, dry them, and grow them out. All right? I'm using these basically for seed stock. And that's what we're going to do with these. We've got multiple peas coming up. We've got a lot of them ready. I'm going to harvest them, dry them. We're going to grow them out on the property. We have 100 foot of our food forest ready to start planting. So, these seeds are going to come out, and we're going to plant them all out there. I've also planted these flowers. These are amaryllis. Or no, I'm sorry. These are not. These are gladiolas. This is an amaryllis. This is an amaryllis right here. It's very small, not quite big enough to do anything with. But the amaryllis, these flowers are just here to increase diversity. We want to bring pollinators to the site. And if we can bring more insects in, hopefully we can find the predators to take care of the problems. So that's one of the reasons I've planted out so much more. Alright, now another thing we did from the very beginning. When I first did this, I had very small berms. Just little berms. But as you can see, we expanded this all the way up here. We've created a massive funnel. Any rain that falls in this part of the yard comes and flows into here. Now, another key advantage is that I have established the aquaponics system. I use this pipe is directly from the filter for the aquaponics system. Every time I flush the aquaponics system, all of it comes here. So all of the fish waste gets put into this circle on top of the water that we use to flush the system. So we water this with the aquaponics water, and we fertilize using the fish waste that we take from the filter. So we're integrating systems. Another way to do this is if you have your septic overflow, instead of running it into a drain field or at the end of a drain field, you could put a banana circle or another plant that would absorb, that can handle high moisture and high fertility. Here in the tropics, bananas are perfect for that. Other places you could find other plants to do that with. Now, one of the things I've added that I'm really hoping will work out is we have papayas here. Now, because these are farther from the main circle, I'm hoping they don't get nearly as much water here as the one in the circle gets. So therefore these should get all the benefit without as much water. And hopefully that means we'll get much better production out of these. But we'll have to wait and see as time goes by. To be honest, I hope we're not here in a year, but we just might be. If we are, we'll see what this looks like. Alright, here's one more thing that we're getting successful with. This is ginger. I was given a great deal of ginger by a friend who had a bunch. Someone gave him some ginger. He said, "Hey, you want some ginger?" I said, "Absolutely. Let me have it." And here we go. Now, if we look, take a look here. We've got grasshoppers. I don't know if they're good or bad yet, but maybe they're going to come here and help eat the ants that are giving us the aphid problem. Now, I have sprayed these and I've successfully fought off the aphid infestation. Now, what's left on that is kind of a remnant. They're dying, but they're still there. I'm hoping that these grasshoppers will help take care of that problem. I don't know for sure, but we'll find out soon enough. Alright, now the whole purpose of growing this banana circle is for the bananas. So we're going to harvest these, see how they look. There we go. Cut these into hands and pass them around. Alright, now here we go. I would have liked to leave these go longer, but unfortunately I'm a little pressed for time, so they had to come off. But they're starting to turn, so they're ready. We're just going to let them ripen off the vine now. Alright, now that we've harvested this banana, this thing's going to die. We're going to take and cut it down, feed it into the circle, and what will happen is the next pup is going to come take over, which is this one right here. That'll take over. And actually, there's another one. So we have two pups here. And that's how we do it. Alright guys, that's our 1 year anniversary. It's been 1 year, and to be totally honest, considering how bad the soil was, I'm more than a little impressed at the fact that we even got any bananas at all, let alone how good the whole system looks. Right, this banana here is getting pretty close. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a shoot coming off of this one soon. In fact, this one's bigger than this one was when this one shoot. So, we'll see. We'll see. The thing that is interesting, one more quick thing, these pineapples, This pineapple has been in here from the very beginning. We planted that with the original circle. It hasn't done fantastic, but it hasn't died either. So it's been in here for 1 year. It's still alive. I'm not sure how long it'll take for us to get a pineapple, but we have that one alive. And that pineapple over there has been in there for a couple months, and it's still doing just fine. So 1 year in, I was watching the original video, and in that video I said, if this works, I will be a permaculture convert forever. And I have to say, this did work. And the more I've researched permaculture, I've spent the last year reading and doing every bit of research I can on permaculture, and I'm absolutely convinced it's the answer. The homestead will be a permaculture homestead, and everything we grow is going to be based on the permaculture principles. So, as you see, we just got a bunch of bananas out of the worst soil I've ever seen in my life. And the only thing we did not bring in soil. We brought in some wood chips and some seaweed, but we didn't bring in any soil. We just did the banana circle and let the soil heal itself. All right, 1 year later, banana circle. Definitely worth it. I would do this again. Anyone who's thinking about doing a banana circle, do it. They are worth it. They work. And that's all. That's it, guys. God bless. You know, one more thing. Not only did I not bring in any soil, I did not use any chemical fertilizers, pesticides, anything of that nature. The only fertilization done was done by using the aquaponics water through the filters and using the composting material in the center of the banana circle. Everything else, it's all natural. This is completely natural, no chemicals at all. Now we lost some things to the insects, but that's all right. I didn't want to violate my belief in trying to do this naturally. And this is completely natural. No chemicals, no pesticides, and we got growth. Bananas, papayas, everything's working.